Hey guys, so I want to cover this quick news update about Season 13 regarding yet another familiar face coming back in Season 13. This time is from way back in Season 1 as the character of Moseley, the psychic from Season 1 episode Home, is reported to come back in Season 13, specifically Episode 3. I'm not very sure about that yet. According to TV Line, when Loretta divines, funny name for a psychic character, psychic Moseley returns in episode 3. According to showrunner Andrew Dabb, commenting on the character's return, we'll find out the reasons why we haven't seen her in a few years. She's one of the few people still around who can comment on what Sam and Dean were like versus what they're like now. The last time she saw Sam and Dean, Sam was just out of college and Dean was struggling with being his own man, still kind of in his dad's shadow. They are not those guys anymore. Of course they're not, they've grown up a lot.
Your mother can't be saved.
If she sees that Dean shaved his leg for her, will that help?
Hard to say.
It's pretty smooth. Aaron, you can... It's okay, I'll touch it.
Listen, Doran. Sometimes in order to figure things out, a person needs space.
Sometimes he just mixes up his words.
Nothing can bring back the poor people she killed.
Did you want the neck crack on that move?
Look, man, Cass healed your schmor's foot. Schmor's?
Oh no, that was
just cut it.
That was the magic you were looking for, Bob.
Now look how far he's fallen.
We like this version of Cass, and I'm happy he's not interrupting me right now, because I want to tell you about him. He's soft hands.
Small hands.
Small, gentle.
This isn't Benjamin's blade.
Is that an orgasm?
We have to go.
You know what? I almost made it,
man.
Did the bunker's warding just fail? Did the bunker's warding...
Hey, hands in the hair!
Don't.
I lied to make things easier. I lied. I'm sorry.
Did you say hands on the hair?
Yes!
I hear you, man, but it's Mom. Whatever she's doing, she must have had a good reason.
For working with those Leopleurodons?
They're magical Leopleurodons. They're gonna show us the way.
You need to keep fighting. Hey, I'm talking to you. I'm dying here. Hey.
Hands in your hair.
Hands in your...
Come on, Ruve, you. Come on, move, you flying. What is
Yeah, Ruve.
Hey.
I hear something.
Hey, guys. It's a big moment for me.
Balls.
Another interesting fact is that the episode Home in Season 1 was the character of Moseley was the first episode in which we see John in after the boys have grown up. He was still hiding from them at the time, but we find out that he has been watching them from a distance in the end scene of the episode. In his conversation with his friend Missouri, he was keeping his distance till he finds out the truth, but Mary's killer, of course Yellow Eyes, as we come to find out later, Azazel. So, does the return of Missouri in Season 13 signify anything regarding John? Will they tie him in with her again to go full circle almost 12 years later? It has long been speculated that Jeffrey Dean Morgan will be coming back to the series as John Winchester, but so far it hasn't happened, so is it time? I think that'd be awesome. I really like John. I know he has a lot of haters, calling him a bad father and all that BS, but I think he did his best with what he had. His wife was burned to the ceiling by demonic force.
John Winchester, I could just slap you. Why don't you go talk to your children?
I want to. You have no idea how much I want to see him. But I can't. Not yet. Not until I know the truth.
He's just an everyday man. He had no idea what to do, how to react, so he was depressed, angry, he wanted Avenger. So he trained his boys, raised them to be able to protect themselves against the evil in the world. So I don't get all the hate towards John. Again, he was just doing his best to keep it together, and I'm sure the boys understand that, as we saw in a few early scenes in the series.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. We're lucky we had Dad.
I never thought I'd hear you say that.
Well, could have gone a whole nother way after Mom. A little more tequila, a little less demon hunting. Then we would have had Max's childhood. All things considered, we turned out okay. Thanks to him.
All things considered.
Some writers later tried to demonize John. Unfortunately, this sucks for them. But I still think he was a great father. He literally sacrificed his own life to save Dean in season 2 beginning when Dean was dying. So I don't get what the whole father hate is about. The guy literally went to hell for his son, so that's kind of stupid, all the hate he's getting. He should get like Father of the Year award just for that one single life-sacrificing action he did. I mean, I love Bobby obviously as their surrogate father and all, but I think John was a great real father to them, no matter what anyone else says. Another interesting thing about the character Missouri Moseley is when in the same episode she appeared in Home in season 1, we also see Mary appearing for the first time in the boys' lives as adults, in the form of the spirit, of course. She saves them from an evil presence in their old home. Very sad, very powerful episode, one of my favorite episodes for sure. So how would this play out? Missouri witnessed the return of John and Mary's character in her episode. I guess lucky to be in that episode, right? So now she's being brought back in season 13, and obviously Mary's back from the dead. So how will this be connected? Will they try to save their mom by contacting her? That sounds very reasonable and possible. Will it be also connected to John, her being friends with John? Maybe trying to contact John too, wherever he is, in heaven or wherever he went, after getting out of the Devil's Gate. So we don't know exactly where he is. Was it mentioned that John is in heaven at some point? I don't think so. But if you guys remember that, please let me know what episode was that mentioned. As far as I know, it's inconclusive where John is right now. So be interesting to see that connection come full circle. Missouri coming back in season 13 after 12 years, pretty much.
Sam. I'm sorry.
For what?
You get out of my house.
And let go of my son.
So what do you guys think of Missouri Moseley's return in season 13 and the possible return of John Winchester? And what are your thoughts about John Winchester as a father in general? I know there's a lot of division in the fandom about how people feel about John, but you know, I told you how I feel. I think he was a great father, and I think it would be great to have him back. That dynamic of father and sons, maybe more conflict like they had in early seasons. Maybe they agree more now and it would just help them out. Either way, I think it would be great if he comes back. I know it's very difficult with his work on Walking Dead at the same time. Probably not gonna work out, but we'll find out. Maybe it's like a guest role like the one he had at the beginning anyway. He was never like a star of the series or anything along with the boys. He just showed up for a few scenes and few episodes. So maybe we get something similar to that. I think that'd be great. So let me know down below in the comments. Subscribe for more awesome Supernatural content. And until next time, as always, no chick flick moments.
Awesome. That's awesome. Right. Come on.
You know what? You're awesome.
Thanks. You too, I guess.